What's going on YouTube? It is Ethan Sanders on Sanders TV, and today we're going to be going over a top 10 list of the best shoes for summer 2021 under $200. Roll the intro. Okay, so before we get into the list, obviously we're in a different area than we were in the last video. We're still trying to figure out a permanent kind of like studio area for the videos and stuff like that, but bear with me, all right? Okay, so the first shoe we have here today is the Nike Air Max 1 Clot, and this is the Kiss of Death colorway, and this is a very... You can be either really like it or really dislike it, you know. It's a very different shoe. It has a lot of polarizing things, such as the toe box being clear, the bright color on the midsole, all the things like that. I personally am a big fan of the shoe. I don't own it yet, but I am not against it if I could get it for a good price. The only thing that throws me is just that toe box being clear and not knowing what socks to wear and stuff like that, you know. But overall, I think it's a really solid pickup. If you are looking for something, a hype, and it's a collaboration, it's a Nike, you know, all the whole, like, everything like that, it works out. It works for me. On to the next one. Okay, so coming in at number 2, we have the New Balance 550 Sea Salt Black. And with this, I've never owned personally a pair of New Balances, but I've always looked at them, and especially these new 550 models, they look really, really nice. And they have really nice leathers on them. The color blocking is always really nice. You really get that like vintage, retro kind of look out of it. And yeah, just with this, it's a really solid shoe. It's not going to be the most hyped. It's not going to be the most standout-ish shoe and stuff like that. But, you know, it's something that's going to really like, people are going to look down and be like, oh, wow, it's a really solid shoe, you know, stuff like that. So in my opinion, if that's all that you can get right now and that's like what you're into, it's a really solid pickup. Moving on to the next one. Okay, so coming in at number 3, we have the Jordan 1 High Zoom Comfort in Stadium Green. Now, as that is a mouthful, this is a really clean shoe in my opinion. Like, I really like Jordan 1s. I have 2 pairs of my own. You could see them here. But with the comfort, I've heard that they're way more comfortable than the original Jordan 1s. You know, that's kind of like the point. And in this Stadium Green colorway, I feel like the green and the white contrasting one another is a really nice kind of like vibrant pop that you could be wearing for the summertime. And it would really like help your outfit stand out if you're wearing just like white top, black shorts, and then these pop on the bottom. I think it would really stand out. And then for those cooler nights where you're wearing pants and a t-shirt and stuff like that, I think it's really going to help like be a new little piece to your wardrobe. And for the price, you can't beat it. You're getting a Jordan 1 for less than $200. That's like unheard of nowadays, you know? So on to the next one. Okay, so at number 4, we have the Nike Waffle 1 in Summit White. Now, I have not looked a whole lot into this shoe, but I have been seeing it kind of going around here and there in different people's lists and stuff like that. And it's been compared a lot to the Sacai, Nike Sacai Waffle. And I think if you can't afford the Sacai, but you really love that look, this is like your next best option. You know what I mean? Like, less than $200. It has really clean white and grays. It's a little bit translucent on part of the shoe, stuff like that. Like, I really think that it is a good, solid pickup if you're into that like runner kind of vibe and you really like the Sacai's, but you just can't afford them. This is a really good pickup that you could be getting for the summertime. So. Okay, coming in at number 5, we have the Jordan 1 Retro AJKO Chicago. Now, I know what you're thinking, probably like AJKO, what's that? Like, not very many people like the Jordan 1 KO, and it's not super popular, stuff like that. But for less than $200 and a Jordan 1 silhouette of sorts, it's a little bit different here and there. you're getting the Chicago colorway, and you really can't beat that. Now, with the Jordan 1 KO, the whole shoe is covered in like a canvas material. So it's going to be really different than what you're used to seeing on regular Jordans and Jordan 1s and stuff like that. But for less than $200, it's a nice like retro colorway. It has a nice shape to it. If you can't afford the Chicagos, which nobody can right now because of what's going on with the sneaker world, you know what I mean? This is a really good pickup. Now, the color blocking isn't exactly the same. If they were to do that, you know, everybody would be buying it. So they're not going to give you a perfect Jordan 1 KO Chicago. But for the price, it's pretty good. Okay, so coming in at number 6, we have the Nike Air Max 90 NRG Bacon. Now, these are a very, very, very cool shoe. I personally am not a very big Air Max fan. Like, I don't like how they look on my body and my feet and stuff like that. But I can respect them when good colorways come out. And this one, with the creams and the pinks and the browns and stuff like that, that's all over the shoe, I think it's a really worthwhile shoe to get. Like, the shoe itself is a really nice colorway. I just personally can't pull it off. But trust me, for less than $200, for the summertime, light colors, you know, it's going to be having those pastel kind of colors on it to match different shirts and shorts and stuff like that. This is a really good shoe to kind of like boost your sneaker collection if you can't afford those crazy price shoes. And coming in at number 7, we have the Nike Dunk High Syracuse. Now, don't even get me started on dunks. I have been trying to get my hands on so many different pairs. I've had to, sold both of them, just all this kind of stuff. Like, they are insane right now. It's not a dunk low, so that kind of takes it down a little bit, but it is a really clean colorway. The Syracuse colorway is probably one of my favorite colorways on the Nike Dunk overall, but it being high kind of takes me down from really liking it that much. But to get a Nike Dunk in 2021 for less than $200, you can't beat it. You know what I mean? That nice white shirt, that kind of a thing. Like, there's going to be some people who are really able to pull this shoe off. And man, for less than $200, it's a steal. Okay, so coming in at number 8, we have one that isn't as popular as it once was in the Adidas Ultraboost 4.0 DNA, but in all white. So with this, the Ultraboost used to be crazy. You know, Kanye was on it, everybody was on it. It was hyped. It was crazy. Kind of brings back those old 1.0 vibes that they used to have, and it has a really nice shape to the shoe. I'm a big fan of the Ultraboost, even though I don't own any currently. I really think they're a really clean, solid shoe, you know. And man, for less than $200, like I've been saying the whole list, you can't go wrong. You know, this is just a staple piece, really essential item to have in your rotation. Just a nice, clean, white pair of shoes, you know. This is going to get the job done when you're on that budget. Trust me, you pick this up, you're going to be good. Moving right along to number 9 on the list, we have the Jordan 1 Low Reverse Bread. And trust me, I personally really, really like this shoe. I have not pulled the trigger on getting it yet, but when I do, I'm going to be wearing them a lot. Just off of them being a low-cut Jordan for the summertime, it being a nice colorway, so it even pops out even more, you know. I've seen people throw cream sail laces in them, and they look fire. Just everything about it. Great shoe. You know, a Jordan 1, even though it's a low nowadays, lows and mids are selling out. So Jordan 1 low, you have that like reasonable price point. Everything's cool with it, you know. For me, it's a pretty obvious pickup. I would like to get them, but I just can't right this minute. But I think eventually I'm going to pull the trigger on them. Okay, so we're not going to have exactly 10 on this list. I kind of cheated and went up one more, but it's going to be worth it. But at number 10, we have the Nike Air Max 97 Undefeated Black Militia Green. So It's not the most appealing and like cleanest colorway of an Air Max that there is. And it's a shoe that won't get dirty, you know. You're going to be going out, going all over the place over the summer, you know. Hopefully things are opening back up, so things are going to be cool again. And if you're just looking for a nice Nike shoe collaboration with a little bit of hype behind it, this is a good one, you know. Finding undefeated collaborations with Nike, or any brand to be fair, for under $200 is a pretty hard thing to do nowadays. So with this, you can't go wrong. Okay, so to wrap up this list, I have added one more to it just because it just popped up, and it is the Jordan 1 Low Crimson Tint. Now this, again, Jordan 1 Low, can't beat the silhouette. To keep you cool in the summertime, I mean, it's almost a no-brainer, you know. Light colors on it, nice leather quality, everything is just, everything works. You know what I mean? So with this, you just can't beat it, you know. There's going to be all these different colorways coming out, and this one just recently came out, and it kind of flew underneath the radar. But, I mean, man, I would pick it up if I was, like, in the realm for needing a Jordan 1 that I really want, but I can't really pull the trigger on any one of them. This is the one you could go with. Okay, so that's the video, guys. I hope you really liked it. I hope that list helped you out, you know what I mean? Help you figure out what you're going to get for this summer. Try to do the best list that I possibly could. If there was any shoes that I left out or you think that I could have put on instead of other ones, let me know in the comments. And yeah, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you aren't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. We're going to be trying to drop videos every day or every other day almost. And yeah, let's get this.